He's a leader with a science background who makes decisions based on evidence, not ideology or partisanship. And that's why he and his fellow Assemblyman, Roy Fryman, have introduced new gun safety legislation that he's going to tell us about now and for which he'll need your support.
I just want to start off by saying thank you for sharing what you just shared and the courage that it takes to do that and put a human face, because, you know, we've all been touched by gun violence one way or the other. So I just want to give you an extra round of applause for that. I want to talk about two colors today, red and green. And I was going to start with green, but I think I want to start with red, because I don't know what word there is for sadness and optimism, but that is what I'm feeling right now. And I want to tell you about the color red, and you pointed out for the people who are here with Moms Demand Action. So last month in the New Jersey General Assembly, we passed a package of bills, and I'll tell you about it quickly. But if you haven't been into our chambers, we have this large, beautiful chambers with all of our desks where we sit, and then up high is a gallery. And I remember distinctly on that day, looking up at that gallery as we're getting ready to vote on a series of 6 bills all around gun violence. And there was a small area where the NRA was, and everywhere else was a sea of red. And that is how you make it. And so I really, really want to emphasize that what Moms Demand Action does, what every group that's out there advocating right now to stop gun violence, what the men and women and high school students here are doing, is making a difference. And that is, as sad as I feel as we talk about this, and that you're writing year after year, is also as optimistic as I am, because I agree with you. Change is coming, and it's coming because of you, and it's coming because of all of you and everybody that's out here. So I want to tell you a little bit about New Jersey. We do have some of the strongest gun violence prevention laws in the entire country, but it is not enough. One of the things that we're going to do, and you know this because you were working hard on this, is we are going to pass legislation that says when you've been identified as a potential harm to yourself or others, then through due process, we're going to take your guns away, because we know we can identify who are sometimes the most likely people. And in New Jersey, we're going to say, as you said, enough is enough, and we're not going to allow that. And we're going to reduce the capacity of magazines, and we've already banned assault rifles, and we're not going to stop. Because we cannot stop. We absolutely cannot stop. So we will keep on going. I just, as you heard in the introduction, along with Assemblyman Roy Fryman, introduced a bill that's going to say that, you know what, I'm sorry, if you want a gun in this state, you want to buy a rifle, then you need to be 21, because enough is enough. And so we're going to raise those ages. We're going to stop the high capacity rifles. We're going to keep guns out of those who are causing violence, because no one should be dying. We need to, in the end, make it so that they don't have to rise, so that Congress does what it is supposed to do and protect all people, no matter where you live, no matter your political party, or no matter what, that no matter where you are, laws are in place, because it is about science, and you know this. There's another bill that hasn't got as much attention because we knew in New Jersey we couldn't do as much as because Congress won't do anything. So we are going to fund Rutgers University to start to study gun violence, so that if Congress will produce it, we're going to produce it. And then finally, we have got to do one last thing, and you've heard about it, and that is, if Congress won't act, then we're going to change Congress, because that is. We know we can flip this House. We know we can flip the Senate. We know we can stop this, and we can elect outstanding candidates, as the mayor said, that are going to use science, they're going to use evidence, and say, as we were saying all along, enough is enough. And so the question I'll leave you with is not what you're doing today, but what are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do? We know what they're doing tomorrow. But what are you going to do tomorrow? And what are you going to do every single day between now and November? Because we must we must ensure that we have people coming out to vote like we've never seen before. That what happens in New Jersey, where New Jersey is a leader in gun violence prevention, will be a leader when it comes to voting registration, will be a leader when it comes to voting, because this is the time that we say, Congress, if you won't do it, we will. It starts today, it starts with each of you, so let's go out and get this done, because enough is enough. So thank you very much.